flowers. Cheers! Thank you to KiwiCo for sponsoring today's video. Welcome friends, let's spend the next 24 hours together with my 1-year-old. I want to show you what our daily routine looks like. On most days, I like to start my morning somewhere between 7 and 7:30, regardless of whether Oliver is up or not. On those lucky days that I wake up before him, I like to use that time to get ready. I'll either take a shower or just wet my hair to reset the curls, then do all the normal things. Brush my teeth, put on deodorant, wash my face, get dressed. I'll keep the monitor with me so I can always cut things short a bit if Oliver wakes up. So right now he is just starting to stir. He's not making noise, so I'm just going to finish getting ready, put some makeup on while he just slowly takes his time to get up. Normally it's whenever he stands or sits up in his crib and starts talking that I know he's like ready to be woken up. Otherwise he can sometimes be a little grumpy if I go in early. It is really cute though. That's something that I've put together more recently. I feel like that definitely is an aspect of my personality. It's so cute. Now that he's 1, he's 15 months right now, I'm just starting to see his personality emerging more and more every day, which really is just the coolest thing. But yeah, on any given day, this is kind of the extent of my getting ready routine. I do wear a bit of makeup most days just because at some point we usually leave the house. It's always good just to get out, even if it's just to go to a park or run an errand. And this way I'm ready for whatever the day brings. Buddy! How did you sleep? Oh, what's that? Oh, do you see a car out the window? I think we need a diaper change. Daniel. You ready for a new outfit? Yeah, what kind of outfit do you want to wear? My morning routine with Oliver is super simple. I'll get him out of the crib, give him a quick diaper change, and then I'm still breastfeeding, so I'll take 15 minutes or so to do that. We are slowly working towards weaning. We're down to 3 times a day now that he'll nurse. But honestly, we have such a good breastfeeding relationship at this point that I'm not in a rush to stop completely, which if you'd told me that a year ago, I'm not sure I would have believed you. I've shared some, but breastfeeding for us was a journey, and I fully expected to stop at a year. But I want to say it was gradually improving, but around 6 months or so, it started getting just so much better. We started loving it, and now it's just such a sweet and special time of her day. Want to look outside? You see some flowers. What else do you see? Do you see some trees? What about, do you see a plane out the window? Then once he's finished nursing, I'll make myself some coffee. I love some cold brew with oat milk. Get started on some breakfast while Oliver plays, usually with things in our kitchen. It's been fun. I decided to only lock up our kitchen cabinets with items that could be a safety hazard. So he has free reign of most of them, and it's so cute just watching him explore. These days for meals, Oliver eats pretty much whatever I'm having. Whatever I'm making, I'll just try to make a slightly larger portion of so that he can have some too. Yeah, let's go eat some food. Yeah. Here, you want a piece? Ready? Here's some toast for you. Make sure you're chewing. You ready to eat? We went to the farmer's market the other day and picked up some fresh homemade rosemary bread. So having that with some eggs, some toast, some sausage. It's reading well, and I feel like I have really been enjoying a good hot breakfast recently. Very protein rich for me and Oliver, and we both really seem to like it. Oliver is going through a phase right now where he can be a little particular with food. So especially for breakfast, I find it easier just to try to stick to some things that I know he likes. Can you say yum, yum, yum? Yeah, good job. But on the whole, Oliver has come such a long ways when it comes to solids. After a slow start, he'll often now eat a substantial amount, which I am so grateful for. And it has really just furthered my appreciation for the fact that every baby is on their own timeline, whether it's with eating, walking, speaking. They're just taking things at their own pace, and they'll get there eventually. Dance! What a good dancer you are. Oh, the egg off of you. Finish. Then after breakfast, I'll clean up for a few minutes before spending some time intentionally engaging with Oliver in some unstructured play. Now how can we open it? Can you open this lock?
Kind of fits there, but it's not the perfect fit.
Yeah, it does go there. 5 stars. Is that a fun texture? Can you stack 2 on top of 3? Yeah. Still sipping on my coffee. I feel like you've officially entered motherhood when it takes you 4 hours to finish a single cup of coffee. That's how it goes most days around here, but I did want to chat just a little bit about toys. When it comes to toys, we do try to keep things fairly minimal. Most of the toys that we have either been given to us or I've very intentionally brought in to just encourage age-appropriate discovery and play. We recently got our first panda crate from KiwiCo after having some friends rave to us about it. I have to say we've been loving it, so a big thank you to KiwiCo for partnering with me on today's video. If you've never heard of them, the panda crates are essentially all-in-one play crates. They're designed by childhood development experts, engineers, and scientists for parents for each stage of a baby's life. So we got the Let's Count crate, and it's been so cool watching Oliver discover spatial awareness and numbers. This puzzle in particular, he's completely figured out how to do, and it's so cool just watching his little brain work putting it together. I love that as a parent too, it's helped me just have a better understanding and given me ideas and ways that I can come alongside him as he plays and discovers too. Especially because I've shared as much as I love being a parent, it hasn't always been the most intuitive to me. So things like the Wonder Play guides are so helpful too. I love that they're filled with ideas, not just for how you can use the things in your crate, but also everyday items around your house. When you signed up for KiwiCo's Panda Crate subscription, you receive bi-monthly crates containing 2 months worth of products and information tailored specifically towards your baby's developmental stage. You also receive a Wonder Play booklet, and this is what it looks like. It contains helpful resources about your baby's stage development, different ways to play with the toys within the crate, as well as DIY play ideas to do with your baby. So needless to say, we are big fans. Everything in the crate has been a big hit too. We've especially loved this puzzle. And then in the Panda Crate Plus subscription, this box has been such a hit. Oliver will literally sit and just play with this for 30 minutes at a time. So yeah, love KiwiCo and what they're doing. To try out KiwiCo's Panda Crates for yourself, just go to kiwico.com/Ashlynne or use my code Ashlynne for 20% off your first Panda Crate. Can you say nap time? We need some laundry. No. Your bear? I'll put that out the door for when you nap. Boop, 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 boop. So I just got Oliver down for nap 1 of 2. We've been debating when we want to switch him over to a 1 nap schedule, but right now he still seems to be doing really well with 2 naps. He typically sleeps for about 3 hours spread between those 2 naps. The first nap is a little bit longer, it's closer to 2 hours, and then the second nap is usually an hour-ish long. He's doing really well on that schedule, sleeping through the night, getting a good amount of night sleep too. He usually goes to bed between 8 and 9 p.m. and wakes up between 7 and 8. So to be honest, I'm not really in a rush to go down to 1 nap. I feel like the system that we have going works well. I really like too that it gives me a couple opportunities throughout the day to get some work done because I do work part-time from home. So while he's sleeping, it gives me a few hours to get stuff done. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I've got some computer work that I need to do, and then if I have time before he wakes up, I would love to mop, but if not, I'll just save that for his second nap. It's usually work and then cleaning things around the house that I can't when he's awake. Those are kind of the 2 things that I do when he's napping. Just trying to make use of the time. I ended up working through Oliver's entire nap. I have a couple big projects I'm working on right now, so it was good to spend some dedicated time on those. But then just before 1 p.m., Oliver woke up after sleeping for about 2 hours. Hey buddy, how was your nap? Uh-oh, did Teddy make his way inside of the crib, Teddy. Inside the crib. What happened to Teddy? Did you drop Teddy out of the crib? Oh, what a sweet hug. Can you pass me your arm? And your other arm. Oh, you want to read that book? Okay, let's read that book. Oh yeah, that's called a salamander. And a bear. I'm not really sure what's been so captivating to Oliver about this book lately. Maybe it's all the animals, but it's a book that gives you kind of an overview of the flora and fauna of each national park, and he's been loving it. Ew. Whoo, 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 like an owl? That's called a pygmy shrew. Wolves make the sound, ow. Can you go, ow, ow? That's the sound a wolf makes. So we typically like getting out at least once during the day, whether it's to run errands, doing a play date with a friend, something like that, just to break up the routine a little bit of just always being at home. And today there are several errands that we need to run, so I'm just filling up a little snack cup with Cheerios for Oliver. Love having these for in the car. Going to get him some lunch too, and then we really need to go thrifting for, I realized the other day, he's pretty much grown out of his current shoe size. Oh, thank you. Can you go put these in your box? But yeah, I thought I had the next shoe size out, but turns out I have 2 up, and we have literally no size 4 shoes, which is the size he's quickly growing into. So I want to see if I can pick up a pair of running shoes and maybe one other pair at a consignment store near us. Also need to stock up on some groceries, got a quick return I need to make. So we are going to fuel up and then head out. For lunch we're having, I feel like I show these all the time, I made blueberry protein muffins yesterday. They're just so easy. We have them several times a week. I'm just gonna heat them up in the toaster oven and we'll probably have it with some fruit. These are fresh peaches from the farmer's market, so I'm just gonna cut up one for me, one for Oliver. And they smell amazing. Oliver, can you come up and I'll give you some peach? Yum yum peach. This one's my peaches. This is Oliver's peach. They're the same. It's just I get bigger pieces. Oh, that was a big bite. Oh, thank you. Lately I've been using meal times as an opportunity for us to talk, to work on vocabulary. So as we eat, I'll chat through what it is we're eating. I'll point out the names of various things around the house. I'll also give him the opportunity to practice saying the different words. And this is something that's been fun for both of us, and in an easy way I can support his language development. Then I loaded Oliver up in the car and we went out to run our errands. Our first stop was to our local kids clothing consignment store, Kid to Kid. Thrifting is always my first stop when it comes to baby clothes, just because they're in each size for such a limited time, so much more affordable, and you can usually find things that are in great condition. On this trip in particular, I was looking for size 4, specifically running shoes. But whenever I'm thrifting for baby clothes, I do always try to keep an eye out for a size or 2 larger as well, just in case I find a gem for later. I know he'll be fitting that size before I know it. So it's just one little way that I try to plan ahead. Then after I checked out, we finished up the rest of our errands, made a quick return and purchase at the hardware store, returned our library books, and Oliver spent some time playing in the library. And then we picked up our groceries. Thank you, very helpful. We're running just a little bit behind what I'd say is our typical schedule. Oliver's 2 naps are normally at 11 and like 4 to 4:30. 4:30 now. As soon as I finish putting the groceries away, I'm going to feed him. We'll get him down hopefully by 4:45 or so. Not too bad, especially considering we were able to get a lot done. All those errands had been piling up for a few days, so nice to just check them all off of my list. Boris the bear! Hello, Oliver. Oh, what a sweet hug for Boris. Where is he? There he is. I always like to do a diaper change before naps, but then his second nap of the day is when he gets his cup of cow's milk. And he'll drink usually somewhere between 6 and 8 ounces while I read him stories. Reading is really the best way I've found to keep him focused on drinking, because especially lately, otherwise he'll just take a couple of sips and then get distracted. So I'll often go through 5 or more books just to finish his milk, but hey, you do what you have to. Although if anyone has any tips on how to keep a 1-year-old focused on drinking their milk, please send them my way. Then I'll put on Oliver's wearable blanket and prep his space for napping.
Whoa, the cliffs at Big Bend are higher than the Empire State Building. Can you give Teddy a big hug? Are you gonna have a good sleep for me?
Oliver is down for his nap. He's not asleep yet, but I can hear him kind of slowing down a little bit, so hoping he sleeps for like an hour or so. Did quickly want to show you though, our thrift store trip was a success. I was able to find multiple pairs of shoes for Oliver. Found 2 pairs of size 4, which is his current size. We've got these little brown leather ones. These were from Carter's originally. They were $5.99 and really like the Velcro. It's just so easy. And in his current size, also picked up this pair of New Balance sneakers. Thought the blue with the orange was kind of fun. These ones were $10. Then these are a couple sizes up, but I really like them, so figured I'd grab them. They were $15.99, and Christopher has a pretty similar pair of running shoes, so figured it would be cute for him to just match Dad. I just got one other thing. I'm starting to slowly collect clothing for his fall and winter wardrobe. I'm guessing he's going to be in 18 to 24 months by then. I really liked this little plaid button down. I figured he could wear it by itself or with a little t-shirt underneath. It was $5.99, but I figured a nice little staple piece. And while we were at the library, I did also pick up a couple of books for Oliver. We've got an ABC of vehicles and the little excavator. Oliver is really into any kind of vehicle these days, so thought that those would be fun for him. I've been using the library a lot lately to help us just switch things up a little bit when it comes to books. We have some favorites that we love and read all the time, but it is nice just to have some new ones to throw into the rotation every now and then. And then with Oliver asleep, I'll launch into productivity mode. There's something about knowing that you have limited time while your baby sleeps that makes you hyper productive. And since I knocked out a lot of my work earlier, I started with mopping our house, something we need to do a lot more frequently these days with 1-year-old messes and spills everywhere. But this spin mop makes it so much easier. So I've mopped myself into a corner here in the bedroom, and while Oliver naps, I'm going to work out. Depending on the day, sometimes I'll work out with Oliver awake, other times I'll do it during a nap, but I find that it's a lot easier if he's sleeping. So if it works out, I'll try to do that. Lately, I've been trying to do some kind of strength training from home, usually twice a week, and then supplement that with taking Oliver for plenty of walks and just generally spending time active and outdoors. Eventually, I would love to do more, but that's kind of the balance that I've found right now in this season of motherhood.
You want Teddy to come up with you? You see some cars? Mm-hmm. I love you.
Hey Oliver, where is your nose? Where's your nose? Good job! Where are your eyes? Eyes. Yeah. That's right, that's your eyes.
So Oliver just woke up, and I think it's early enough and nice enough that we're gonna go to the pool. It's as hot as it's been lately. We've been doing this a lot in the evenings when Christopher gets home. It's nice just to go to the pool for a bit, relax, cool off. Oliver loves the water. And after working out especially, it's gonna feel good. We played at the pool for probably close to an hour. So I'm just holding Oliver, so I'm passing him back and forth. He loves the water, so it's just a fun way that we can enjoy a bit of family time. Then once we got back, Christopher ran a bath for Oliver while I heated up dinner. On this night, we were having leftovers from a Peruvian restaurant we really enjoy, which I do cook from scratch on, I'd say, most nights when we're at home, but on nights where we're wanting something just a bit more low-key or don't have a ton of time, we do enjoy some good leftovers. Then we sat down to enjoy our food and some more quality time together. Since Christopher is in the office a lot more these days, we really try to take full advantage of the time that we have together as a family. One way we do that, the dinner table is a phone-free space for us, which helps us approach meal times with a lot more intention. Especially since, for the most part, we're holding off on doing screen time with Oliver just yet, it really helps us to model that for him.
You want any more milk? You want more milk? Oh, are you done? Are you done with the milk?
Put it on the table when you're done.
Good job! Yay, Oliver! Yay! Oh, you want more? Good job! Good job! Yay!
Yeah!
You did so good! Good job not throwing it.
Now, would you like some more, Oliver?
Then after dinner, one of us will clean up while the other starts Oliver's bedtime routine. We'll often switch off on who does what, but on this night, I did the dishes, which was really just emptying and reloading the dishwasher, while Christopher read bedtime stories.
Cow say? What did cow say? What does the cow say, Oliver? Moo, that's right. O is for off-road. Yeah. Free pig. You're a mighty little excavator.
Then we brushed teeth. I put Oliver in his wearable blanket, which I haven't really talked about this yet, but we love this thing. It keeps him warm while he's still too young for a blanket, but it also restricts his mobility just enough. I mean, he can still roll and stand up and walk in it, but it makes it so that we don't need to worry about him climbing out of the crib. It's really easy, and he really seems to like it. But anyways, we'll put that on, I'll nurse him once more, and then we'll put him down for bed.
Dude, you should have seen it. I offered him one earlier and his face lit up like it was Christmas. You want Teddy? Good night, buddy. Sweet dreams. Good night.
Oh, and then once he is asleep, we like to spend just 10 minutes doing a full tidy up of our house to reset and so we can enjoy a clean and relaxing space.
So it's 8:50, Oliver is in bed and should, in theory, sleep through the night. I'd say the vast majority of days now he sleeps through the night, maybe just once or twice a month he'll wake up. I'm starting to wonder if maybe he's getting bad dreams. I don't know, does that start as early as 15 months? That's the only thing I can really think of, because when we go in there and just soothe him for a couple of minutes, he'll usually go right back to sleep after we leave. But I cannot express how grateful I am that we are at the point where we are consistently sleeping through the night. It's been this way for a handful of months now, but it was really funny when Oliver first started sleeping through the night. I don't know, my bladder hadn't yet adjusted back to not being pregnant. When I was pregnant, I was waking up 4, 5, 6 times a night to go to the bathroom, and that continued postpartum, even once Oliver started sleeping through the night. But finally, I think it was 2 months ago, that issue went away as well. I'm back to sleeping full 8-hour stretches again, which has been so lovely. Yeah, plans for this evening. Christopher had a long day at work and I'm fairly tired too, so I think we're going to make, we have a Ninja Creamy, so I think I'm gonna make one of the pints of healthy ice cream that I have on deck. I think tonight's flavor is peanut butter chocolate chip. It's a high protein ice cream, so we'll enjoy that. Probably watch an episode of Psych. That's the show we're watching right now. Although I should say rewatching, we both saw it years ago at this point. And then we'll go to bed. We usually go to sleep somewhere between 10 and 11 p.m. I'm guessing we'll probably go a little bit on the earlier side this evening. But yeah, that's a little picture into what our days look like at the moment. We really are thriving with Oliver, just having so much fun. But yeah, I'll take you along if Oliver does wake up in the middle of the night, but if not, then I'll probably end this one here. I hope that you enjoyed this look into what life looks like right now with a 1-year-old. People always told me before I had Oliver that as your kids get older, things just get more fun. I didn't quite understand that, how it was possible when they told me that, but I really have found it to be true. This stage, Oliver learning how to talk, he's mobile, he's so inquisitive. It's just so fun getting to witness his little personality reveal itself. But that's everything that I have for you today, friends. So until next time, thank you so much for watching, for being here, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye.